Hey, this is the Ohio Cannabis Institute broadcasting live from downtown central of the capital city, Columbus, Ohio. And we're coming to you over the Ohio Cannabis Institute. And this is Fred and Alan. And we're in the studio. There's Fred. And so let's put him up there on there. Hey, Fred.
Hello. How are you?
And there's Sir Alan. There I am. How are we doing, gang? So we're going to be talking here with Fred a little bit, talking about what's going on. Man, everybody's out running around looking for real estate, aren't they, Fred?
We are. Yeah, everybody is.
I bet I've got at least 15 people that have called me in the last 3 or 4 days saying, Alan, I got a business plan. I need some capital. And even though we've got money pouring in on the other shoe, we were just talking to about $250 million in money that's coming in from everywhere. I mean, this is amazing how big money we have talking to us. Major players out of Colorado and California, and Alaska and Oregon, and oh my gosh, even out of DC and New York. I've got guys flying in from all over the place that are just wanting to talk about what financial opportunities can we talk about. The phone appointments, the private jets. Columbus, do you feel the green rush happening? Hey, Fred, any of this helping out the small business guys?
You know, small businesses are going to be looking forward to a lot of opportunity in this state. We're really excited about what's happening. We know that there's opportunity for both large business and small business.
I know some of the big banker guys around, international guys, have been traveling around with you, and you've been having fun going out looking all over the state and talking to a lot of cities and counties very interested, almost begging for the business. I know there's thousands and thousands of square foot of empty warehouse space all over the state.
Absolutely. There's lots of available space. Really, it's important for us to associate with those counties that want to embrace us and embrace what we want to accomplish in their county, which is to increase jobs, give opportunity to the county, increase tax base, and also to help grow this new industry.
Well, I know he isn't going to give away any secrets. He knows how cagey he is, you know. He won't tell you. He's been traveling around with a guy that's got hundreds of millions of dollars to invest here in Ohio, and is talking to other people in Ohio that are putting up 5-10 million at a time. So Bill, you know, a friend of ours, Bill, is right in the middle of this, right up to here with it. And I know Fred's been looking over business plans and offerings and memorandums and private placements, and hearing from, you know, there's over 32,000 small business people in Ohio that I feel are being left out of this completely. What do you think, Fred?
Well, I was trying to be nice about it earlier. Yeah, you know, the way that this seems to be coming down is that the advisory board seems to be guiding this pretty much directly towards large business.
I know you've looked at buildings that were on sale that were at one time, you know, worth $40-50 million or 20 million or 10 million,
right?
And you can now buy them for their back taxes through the local sheriff department.
Those opportunities exist throughout the state, and as a matter of fact, we have identified one that's pretty special, haven't we?
Yeah. Well, this state is hurting. We've got high unemployment in a lot of our Appalachian areas and our country areas, and
It's true.
And this is agriculture. I wish Paul was here with us right now, because this is really about agriculture, guys. And
agribusiness.
Ohio's the ag center of the world.
That's right.
You know, so this plant is agriculture, right? Hey, listen, I was just talking to one of my friends here in Ohio. I want to give him a shout out, Dave Brown, over there in the Springboro area. Dave is a true patient advocate, and he's given a big part of his life as the chairman of the Western Ohio Epilepsy Foundation. And so they just had a great big fundraiser over there, one of the biggest they've ever had. And I think they need a lot of recognition and a big round of applause for all they're doing for everybody. We were just talking about the number of refugees families that have a child or a family member that has epilepsy that have had to relocate out to Colorado that are literally refugees without a country right now, because they're not Coloradoans, they're Ohioans, and they want to come home, and they'd like to give their kids the medicine at home today, where they have family and friends that are helping them. They don't have their support systems out there. They don't have the people that care about them. So,
Alan, I've heard of a story of a family that went out there in a U-Haul truck months ago, and it took every penny they had just to get out there, and they're still living in that U-Haul truck as if it were some kind of motorhome. You know, it's a truck.
yeah, well, we've got church friends out there that have tried to help some of the families find a place, get them something temporary. A lot of people in Colorado are just overwhelmed. It's just like any country where there's thousands of invaders that have come in from other countries because of refugee problems. These are American refugees. These are Ohio refugees. Ohio. So if you're somebody that cares about people from Ohio, don't send $100 million off to Red Cross to worry about those people over in Europe right now. Right here at home, right here in Ohio, we have families that have children that are dying that are refugees stuck in Colorado. And, you know, it wouldn't take a lot to bring them home. So if you're interested in helping us with this problem, you know, you want to meet me, or you want to meet my counterparts like Fred. And Fred, we're going to be next Tuesday at Hollywood Casino.
We are? Absolutely.
We're going to get out there about 3 o'clock. Are you going to arrange for us to live broadcast from there?
We are live broadcasting.
So at 4:20, if you want to stop by the booth and be on a live broadcast, give us a shout out. And if you're a small business person and you want to talk about it, or you're a minister or a holy man and you want to say, hey, Alan, you're a minister, for goodness sakes. Well, that's exactly right, for goodness sakes. That's compassion and love for my brother and my sister, the least of them. And I do care about them. And Mike DeWine and John Kasich and John Houston, you guys are running for office. If you or any of the other politicians in Ohio want to stop by and debate with me, or just pat me on the back, or meet Fred, the Ohio Small Business Chairman, we're going to be there. We'll be doing an ag report on cannabis. We'll be talking about Denver prices and Colorado prices and Oregon prices and Alaskan prices.
Time to get educated.
30-something states that we can give quotes on their oils, or the soybeans, or the different strains that are growing. And in California, did you know that they're currently in the medical, Ohio has a medical program. Colorado's program has over 700 medical maladies that are now recognized. And they allow a dispensary to grow right there where the patients can see, no insecticides, pesticides.
How many do we have in Ohio? 40?
None. Our children and our soldiers are still dying and suffering in Ohio, and we've done nothing yet. Let's do something about that, guys. Hey, if you're coming to the casino, we'll see you there. It's going to be a big time. We hope Johnny Science will be down from
That's right.
Cleveland. Johnny Science. He's not the new president of the Ohio Cannabis Institute. Fred and I are volunteers. Johnny's a volunteer. We got other volunteers starting to come in from every place. Paul's a volunteer. And,
Yep.
we've got Dr. Jonathan Cachet. He's coming in and been interviewed. Dr. Roger Boger's been interviewed. Lots and lots of anesthesiologists and pathologists. But you know who we don't hear much from? Now, Jonathan Cachet is a neuroscientist. But the neurologist that seem to profit most from the sick children, we haven't had any of you come on and talk to us. Will your E&O go down if we legalize, or if we get this cannabis into the kids faster? It's less dangerous, we've had people testify, than an aspirin. It's less addictive than a cup of coffee. Anyway, Fred, I'm getting a notice. I think we're supposed to be over today. So,
Right on, brother.
So this is Fred, and this is Alan, and guess what?
We're out of here!
You know, hey Fred, what are we made up of? Do you know?
I think there's a cannabinoid system within us. With
Plants.
And isn't cannabinoid part of the plant system
and
as
our
well?
endocannabinoid system plugs into that plant like a DNA was meant to do.
That's right.
We'll just have to